So if you're not already in a cross-legged position, let's start there. And please, if you will, pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. And then you can feel the sit bones resting on the ground. Allow your hands to rest on your legs. You might experiment to see if it feels more supportive to have the palms up or down. There's no right or wrong. What's better for you? And then see if you can relax the belly. Maybe let the floor of the pelvis release and sink a little more heavily through the sit bones. Allow the shoulders to relax. Face, jaw. Lift tall through the crown of the head, stretching your spine up long. And then maybe the shoulder blades can come down the back a little more. Breathe deeply into the belly, then up into the ribs, and into the chest. Exhaling slowly, chest, ribs, belly. Feel the upward movement of the breath in, lifting your spine taller. The downward movement of the breath out, sinking you into the earth. And then either with the hands facing down on the knees or with the hands crossed on the chest if you want to be sure that you're not using your hands and using your core strength. We're going to start to circle around, inhaling across the front, rounding the back, and exhaling across the back. Next breath, reverse directions. And then back to center, sitting straight and tall. Wrap your hands around your shins or maybe just one shin, depending on how your legs are crossed. And then inhale, chest forward and eyes up. Exhale, lean back away from your hands, tuck your chin, pull your belly in, round your back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And come back to neutral. Release your hands. Sitting straight and tall. I'm going to do a little breathing exercise. Hopefully it'll help open up the breathing. So it's going to be 5 sniffs in. And then on the exhale, turn your head left and then right. And then just back to center and inhale 5 times, 5 sniffs. Exhale left and right, all in one exhale at your own pace. Last one. And then we're going to move the head in a figure 8 position. So finding your own way. Maybe helpful if you focus on the tip of the nose, drawing an 8. And then reverse directions. and back to center. And release the legs and shake them out. And then send the legs out as wide as you can. We're going to interlace the fingers, press the palms up, lift tall, press down through the thighs. Inhale, exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Try to fold your chest over your leg rather than just your head. Go at a fairly quick pace if you can. So it's also a rapid breath. Really try to keep the knees pressed down to the ground. When you fold, the knees will want to lift up. Press them down. When you come center, stretch up tall. Last one coming down. Inhale, center, press up through the hands, out through the heels, down through the shoulders. Hold the breath. Exhale, fold forward, releasing the hands. Deep, long, slow breath. Draw the belly toward the spine as you exhale. Let go of the weight of your body. Walk the hands in, roll yourself up, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale the arms down, take them to the outer legs and help your legs around to the front. Take your first two fingers and bring them around your left big toe. It's fine if you need to bend your knee in order to reach your toe. We're going to all bend the knee in a minute anyway. So lift the leg up and then circle backwards. You're welcome to do the full expression of the pose, holding your fingers to the other big toe. I prefer not, but feel free to do it that way if you wish. Really pulling back that knee. And then circle forward. Beautiful. Hold the knee back. Bring the right hand to the left foot. Place the left hand down. And then try to lift the leg up over the shoulder. Then bring the right hand to the outside. So it'll go around the top of the foot and wrap around the outside of the left foot. And then try to straighten that leg, turning your gaze to the right. Slow, deep breathing. Good. And then release and cross that left foot over the right leg. You can keep your right leg straight or bend it in. Hug that left knee to the right shoulder. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring the hand to the ground behind you. Press down into the hand. Inhale, lift tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, rotate your belly to the left. Then you're welcome to hook your right elbow over the knee. Take Gyan Mudra, index finger to thumb. And if you can, place that on or toward your heart center. Or just continue to hold on to the knee with the hand. Every time you inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, turn. Use an inhale to come back to center. Straighten your left leg forward. Take your first two fingers, bring it around your right big toe, and circle back. Circle forward. Steady stream of breath. And then hold the knee back. Take the left hand to the right foot. Bring the right hand down. And try to hook the leg over your shoulder. Then bring the left hand over the top of the right foot and around the outer edge of the foot. And then try to straighten the leg, looking to your left. And then release, bringing the foot over to the outside of that left leg. And again, you can keep the leg straight or you can tuck it under. If you tuck it under and your right sit bone comes off the ground because of that, then keep it straight so both sit bones are evenly rooted down. And then pull that right knee toward your left shoulder and lift tall. Inhale, right arm reaches up, stretch long. Exhale, keep the height in your spine and just rotate to the right as you bring the hand down. And then you can keep your hand to your knee or cross your elbow over. If your elbow is there, take Gyan Mudra, index finger to thumb. And if you can, place it at or toward your heart center. And keep pressing into your right hand to keep the spine tall Inhale, lift taller. Exhale, soften and relax inside and turn. Not to force, just to easily make your way into the twist. Inhale back to center. Release the legs. And then come on to hands and knees. So we have some options. Of course, today is Tuesday, so those who like to work harder, we're going to just go back and forth between upward dog and downward dog. Hands are in front of the shoulders. And then if you're doing this variation, roll over onto the tops of your feet for upward dog. Pull the shoulders back, send the chest out. And if you're wanting a less strenuous practice, then you'll do cat and cow, exhaling as you lift your spine, inhaling as you dip your spine. Whatever works for you. Let the pace that your breath takes set the rhythm of the movement. So you don't want to shortchange your breath just because you're able to move through the postures more quickly. And if you're doing the dog version, you'll stay in your next downward dog. If you're doing the cat-cow version, please join us in downward dog. Spreading the fingers wide, press forward through the fingers, back through the hips, back through the thighs. Let your ribs sink down, let your chest sink down, drop your head, and then pull shoulders wide and down the back. Press down into the heels. On your next inhale, lift your right leg, look forward. Exhale, bring your knee up between the hands. And then if you want more of a stretch, then you just move your foot forward to create more of a right angle at the bend in the knee. And then we're going to curl the back toes under and lift the back knee. Come onto your fingertips. Press back through the left foot, down through the fingers and up through the chest. Send the shoulders back. Actively press the heel back. Okay. Release the knee down and fold over your leg. And if your head doesn't come to the floor, make a pillow. You can relax your back toes. So Maybe stacking your hands or fists under your head to support it. And then let your left hip drop down. Relax your belly. Steady your breath. And lift back up. And then reach back for your left foot with your left hand and pull the heel toward the buttock. For those of you who can and want, you can hook the foot into the elbow. Bring the right arm up, take it behind you, and clasp your hands behind you. Release your back leg. Hands shoulder width apart. Curl the left toes under and step back into downward dog. Sinking the head and chest. Inhale. Let the left leg come up. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knee up in between the hands. And again, you can alternate. You can modify by bringing the foot in more if that's too intense, or out more if you want more. Coming up onto the fingers. Curl the back toes under. Lifting the back knee. Sending your right heel back. Your fingers down. Your chest up. Your breath is slow and deep and long. And relax the knee down, relax the toes, and fold over your front leg. And again, if your head doesn't touch the ground, support it with hands or fists. See if your body is shifting weight toward that left hip and try to drop the right hip down. And then bend your back leg, lift yourself up, grab hold of your right foot with your right hand and pull the heel toward the buttock. And again, you can do that variation of hooking the foot inside the elbow and clasping the hands. And release the leg. Bring the hand down, head, shoulder width apart. Curl the back toes under and step back into downward facing dog. Pressing forward, sending weight into the heels, pressing the thighs back. And then lower your hips, coming into a plank pose. And then if plank is just not something you want to do today or it's too strenuous, then you come into a modified plank. You see how even though I'm on my knees, there's a straight line from my knees to my shoulders, so it's still a plank. We'll hold here for a few breaths. And then we're going to do some yoga push-ups from here. So if you're in the full plank and it's just too difficult to do the push-ups from the full plank, then just come into the modified plank on the knees. So the yoga push-up, the hands stay under the shoulders as opposed to a regular push-up where they're wider. The hands are right under the shoulders, and then we bend the knees, bend the elbows. The elbows stay in line with the wrists and shoulders. We lower down and straighten, and down and straighten. I'm just going to do 5. And then come and sit on your feet if you can. If you can't, then just come into cross-legged position. And we're going to bring the hands down with the palms behind us, facing up. And then slide the hands as far forward as you can, keeping the wrists on the ground. Beautiful. Shake the hands out. Now we're going to lift the hips, send the feet a little wider, roll the flesh of the calves out to the side, and try to sit down in between the feet. If you're not able to, then maybe grab some prop. It can be a block, it can be a pillow, it can be a blanket, whatever you have to sit on. And if you have knees that don't permit this, then you can do this instead. Okay, now we're going to start to take the body back. So maybe just coming as far back as you can and lifting the hips, tucking under. And then maybe coming onto the elbows if you can. Lift and tuck. And for those of you who can, come all the way onto your back. Send your arms overhead. Long, slow, deep breathing here. If you're on your back, bring your arms down and come up onto your elbows. And if you're on your elbows, come all the way up. If your feet are tucked alongside your hips, release the legs out. It might be nice to rub your knees. Let's do one to front and back, and then the other. Good. And then bend the knees. Take the hands to the knees and balance on your sit bones and lift your feet up. And then maybe lift the feet to the height of the knees. If you can bring your arms forward, bring them forward. A little harder, the hands are on the chest. Harder still, the arms are up in the air. Harder still, the legs straighten. Lift the chest. Deep breath. And release down. Flex the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold over the legs. Press down through the thighs. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, draw the belly in, relax forward. So rather than using your arms, which is going to create a lot of tension, use your legs. Push the legs firmly into the ground and use that to help lengthen your spine out away from the downward press of the legs. And then as you exhale, draw your belly in and just relax over. And then roll yourself up, reach the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Flip back over onto hands and knees. We're going to plant the feet and come squatting down. So the feet are going to be angled out. And if you're not able to have your feet completely touching the ground in this posture, it can help to take your feet wider. And if your heels are still not able to touch the ground, you might want to get something to support to rest your heels on. Send the arms straight out. And then come up and down. And up and down. Continue like that. I'm working a lot with the legs today, in case you didn't notice. Two more. Good. I'm going to take the arms out to the side. Take the feet a little wider, depending on where they are. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows. Pull the shoulder blades down. Let the tailbone drop. Straighten the arms and legs. Inhale. Exhale, clasp the hands behind your back. Take the heels as wide as the toes. Roll the shoulder blades in. Notice which thumb is on the outside of your clasp. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold over your right leg, lifting the arms. Let the space between the shoulder blades kind of collapse and soften. Inhale up, keep the hands as they are. Exhale, fold over your left leg, lifting the arms, dropping the head. And inhale up. Release the arms out to the side. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop the right arm down. Lift the left arm up. And sink down to the right. So if you're holding on with your hand, let it go. And then we'll take that left arm and reach it overhead. Push down into the feet, stretch long, breathe deep. And inhale up, arms out to the side. Exhale to the left. Drop the weight of the body. The arm just hang. Sink. That right arm overhead. Press down into the feet. Reach out of the fingers. Deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale, release the arms down. Feel your body breathing. Step the feet in. If you can close your eyes, I invite you to do that now. Lift your toes and spread them and lower them down. Feel your bones sinking into the ground. Your head and heart lifting to the sky. Let your weight drop into your left foot. Feel the whole body balancing itself over that left leg. Feel the steady rhythm of your breath and stay focused on the breath, even as you open the eyes. Letting your eyes be soft but steady on one spot. And when you're ready, lift the right knee, Pull it into the chest. Lift the chest, pull the shoulders back and down, pull the belly in and down. Really push into your standing leg and get tall. And release. Close the eyes. Feel the groundedness in each of your feet. And then shift weight into your right foot. Feel the whole body lining up over that foot. And feeling the breath. Staying connected to the breath even as the eyes open. Locking the eyes on one spot. And then lifting the left knee up to the chest. Lifting the head tall, pulling the navel in and down, lengthening the tailbone downward, even while lifting the spine upward. Beautiful. And release down. Drop the chin to the chest. Bend the knees. Roll yourself down. All the way onto your buttocks. Feet on the ground in front of you. Slowly lower your back to the ground. The hands can be out, crossed or up. We'll have the feet under the knees, hip width apart. You're going to press forward through the feet, down into the shoulders, lift the hips, and then clasp your hands with the opposite thumb on the outside from what you did before. If you don't remember, just do whatever feels less natural. And then roll the shoulders under you. And if your hands don't clasp under you, that's fine. Maybe you want to take hold of the outer edges of your mat and pull away from you with your hands. That'll accomplish much of the same thing. Or just have the palms facing down and press down. You want to have the shoulders as much under you as you can, unless your hands are on the edges of your mat. And then if your hands are clasped, you can try to pull your hands apart to help get your chest to lift higher. And all of us can press forward and down into the feet to get the hips higher. Breathing in and out. And then release the hips down. Take hold of the bottoms of your feet with your hands. Lift your feet to hover over your knees. Relax the backs of your shoulders down. Pull your chin in. You can stay stationary here or feel free to rock side to side. Feel the muscles on either side of your spine getting massaged if you're doing the rocking, or just stay still and focus on breathing and sinking down, letting the weight of the hands be heavy on the feet. And you can do both if you want. You don't have to pick. If you're rocking, come to stillness, and then we'll all release and hug the knees into the chest. Lift the forehead to the knees. Exhale all the air out. Hold the air out for as long as you can. When you need to inhale again, lower the head back down onto the ground. Bring the feet back down. And then lift the hips, tuck them under, release down. Straighten the legs, release them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes now. And then the arms will come out to the side with the palms up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Release the weight of the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth. Releasing the jaw. Lips gently part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth. Releasing the activity of the mind, letting go of thoughts and images, past and future. Coming right into this moment by feeling your breath. The breath is always happening right now. See if you can let go of the breath. Let go of any judgment about the breath, any agenda for the breath. Just let the breath be. Practice completely receiving and letting go. Letting go of any thoughts that might come in, by coming back to the breath. Letting go of the body, deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rocking side to side. Massaging your back with the ground. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot, waking up the energies in the body again. And then roll over onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. And rest your mind in the present moment. Feeling what the moment is offering. What sensations, sounds, thoughts, images, whatever's here. And then slowly press yourself up to sitting. Any way you're comfortable. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall to the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deep, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.